Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope everyone is happy. God bless you and your family. In the previous section, we saw about the respiratory system. What is respiration? Respiration refers to a person breathing and the movement of air into and out of the lungs. The respiratory system provides oxygen to body tissue for cellular respiration, remove the waste product, carbon dioxide, and help maintain acid-base balance. Second one, organ of the respiratory system. Organ of the respiratory system like nose, windpipe, bronchi, lungs, alveoli. Nose, we inhale air through the nostril, which lead to the nasal cavity. The inner surface of the nasal cavity is lined with air and mucus producing cells which make sticky and moist. Windpipe. After passing through the nasal cavity, the air enters the pharynx. Then it goes into the trachea or the windpipe. Third one, bronchi. Trachea divided in two branches called bronchi. Next one, lungs. The lungs are organs in the chest cavity that allow our body to take in oxygen from the air. They also help remove carbon dioxide from the body. Next one, alveoli. There are a few million alveoli in each lungs. It is the alveoli that the inhaled air come in contact with blood. One, external respiration. External respiration or breathing consists of two space: inspiration, inhalation, and expiration, exhalation. Last one, respiratory diseases. Respiratory diseases can affect any part of the respiratory tract that causes various problems such as difficulty in breathing and chest pain. Some respiratory diseases caused by germs are common cold, bronchitis, tuberculosis, and pneumonia. We, I welcome everyone back to my class. When you buy groceries at the store, you need to get them home. The easiest way to do that is to put the groceries in your car and drive them to your house. Just like you need a way to carry things from the store to your house, your body needs a way to carry things inside of you. Your body uses the circulatory system as a way to move things like oxygen, nutrient, and cell waste around your body. So today we are going to discuss about the circulatory system. What is meant by circulation? Circulation means the flow of blood through all part of the body in an orderly manner is called circulation. Now move on blood. We all know that we have this warm fluid called blood flowing through our body. We even know that we need blood in order to stay alive. Things that you may not fully know or understand are exactly what blood is, what it is made of, and how it is maintained. Blood is a types of tissue of our body that contains cells, chemicals, and other substances. Now, one to the other two question. Formed elements. About 45% of percentage of our blood is composed of what we refer to as formed element. You likely call them blood cells. There are different types of blood cells found in our blood. Let's look at those now. The first types of the blood cells are the erythrocyte, or as they are commonly called red blood cells or RBC. The next types of blood cell is the leukocyte, also known as white blood cells or WBC. The last of the third blood cell type or the thrombocyte, commonly referred to as platelets. Now move on plasma. The other 55% of our blood is composed of plasma. Plasma is the liquid watery portion of the blood. Since this portion is liquid, you probably have figured out that the main component in plasma is water. Water make up about 90% of the plasma. So what is in the other 10% of the plasma? Well, protein make about 8% of plasma. There are four different types of protein in the plasma. The most abundant of the plasma protein at the 57% or albumin. It is responsible for helping to maintain blood volume. Second one, globulin or another plasma protein. They make up 38% of the protein in the plasma and they work with WBC. Fibrinogen at 4% and prothrombin at 1% or the final two plasma protein and their help in the clotting process. The smallest portion of the blood plasma is made up of an assortment of different solid. This make up the remaining 3% of the plasma. Some solid you will find in the plasma are ions or electrolytes such as potassium, sodium, and calcium, various nutrients needed by the body like glucose, amino acid, and lipids, and waste product from metabolism like urea, uric acid, and creatinine are also found in the plasma. Oxygen and carbon dioxide or the blood gases which are found in the plasma as well. The last of the solid are hormones. There are a wide assortment of hormones released by various glands in the body that are transported in the plasma of the blood. The first types of blood cells are the erythrocyte, or as they are commonly called red blood cells. These are the most numerous of the three types of blood cells and they are unique in that they contain no nucleus. Red blood cells function as a transportation system. Think about what happened with a bus. The bus begins a route and picks people up. As the bus continues along the route, people will get up and other will get on at different stops. Evenly, the bus returned to where it started, but not with the same people on the bus. The blood cells work in a similar way. Red blood cells pick up oxygen from the lungs and start on your route to the different organ in the body where the organ need to go. After the oxygen is used by the organ, carbon dioxide is produced as a waste product. The red blood cells pick up the carbon dioxide from the organs in the body and take it to the lungs for it to be removed from the body. Red blood cells are disc shaped. Human blood contain about 5 to 6 million red blood cells. RBC are produced continuously within our bone and have the lifespan of about 120 days. A mature RBC has no nucleus. Most of it is filled with the hemoglobin, an iron containing protein that gives blood its red color. The next types of blood cells are the leukocyte, also known as white blood cells. These blood cells also have a very important role in the body. They function to protect the body from anything that could harm the body. You can think of the white blood cells as the police officers of the body. The police officers or white blood cells patrol the body looking for pathogens means germs, or bad things that could harm the body. Just like there are the different kind of police officers such as the patrol officers, detective or etc. There are different types of white blood cells. The first types of white blood cell is the lymphocyte. The lymphocyte are further divided into T cells and B cells. The next types of white blood cell is the monocyte. Monocyte function by phagocytosing or engulfing the pathogens that come into the. These cells are larger than RBC and are colorless. They have no definite shape and can change their shape like an amoeba. So WBC irregular shape. All WBC have nucleus. Different types of WBC are produced at a different site in the body and have different lifespan that are shorter than that of RBC. WBC defend the body against infection. Defend means to protect something from harm or danger. Blood cells to reach the site of infection. Squeeze means to press something hard for a particular purposes. There are surrounded the germs and destroy them by digesting them. They also release antibody which act on foreign bodies that they enter the blood and they make them inactive. Inactive means not active. Blood platelets are minute disc-shaped structure without a nucleus. They are formed within our bone and live for about 8 to 9 days. There are about 1,50,000 to 4 lakh platelets per millimeter cube of blood. Platelets help in the clotting of blood, which block the flow of blood from damaged blood vessels. This is ensure that we do not lose too much. Blood platelets are minute disc-shaped structure without a nucleus. They are formed within our bone and live for about 8 to 9 days. There are about 1,50,000 to 4 lakh platelets per millimeter cube of blood. Platelets help in the clotting of blood, which block the flow of blood from damaged blood vessels. This is ensure that we do not lose too much blood when we are injured. Clotting of blood means blood clotting or Coagulation. It's an important process that prevent excessive bleeding. When your blood vessels is injuries, platelets means a types of blood cells and protein in your plasma. Plasma means the liquid part of blood. Work together to stop the bleeding by forming a clot over the injury. Today I give 10 hard words. First one, circulation, corpuscles, plasma, hemoglobin, antibodies, clotting, platelets, vascular, infection, vessels. Once again, circulation, blood corpuscles, plasma, hemoglobin, antibody, blood clotting, platelets, vascular, infection, blood vessels. Today biology assignment, answer the following. Learn all the question answer. Thank you.